Okay, where's my... Oh my God. I swear. You know how I feel like? I feel like that cat. Who is that cat? The cartoon cat?
Wait.
And it would be like, I hate Mondays.
Sylvester.
Was it?
Sylvester,
well, no, not
the black and white cat?
No, this was a cartoon. Oh, no, like a cartoon in a newspaper cat. Oh, Garfield. I hate Mondays.
Okay.
Was that the cat
I
that
don't
always?
remember.
Because he was kind of a grumpy cat.
Yeah,
He was like, I hate Mondays. That's how I feel today.
I hate Mondays too.
And I don't know why. I never was like this before.
You don't get Sunday Scaries, do you?
Not anymore.
Oh, I get them. I get them every single Sunday.
Gee, and you really like your job.
I know. I don't know what it's about. Once Monday's done, I'm like, duh.
It's weird because you are your own boss. You
I know.
Like your job.
I know.
But Sunday Scaries are really a thing.
They are a thing. But I've had them forever before they were a thing.
Yeah, well,
I mean,
like, before someone actually called them that.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I ever heard about Sunday Scaries. It was when I was living in California, and this was in the early 80s when it was nascent, somewhat nascent for the tech world.
Okay.
But one of my friends' husbands had a job in tech. I think he was at Apple or Microsoft. I don't remember, but he had a job, and it was a big job for the times.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And she's like, oh, I said, what, do you want to do something? And she goes, well, I got to get out of the house on Sunday. I'm like, why? She goes, oh, it starts in the afternoon. I can just clock it on my watch, like 2:00. All of a sudden, he starts getting weird. So, and there wasn't a name for it in like 1981 or 82, but she's saying, yeah. And she's like, oh, and it's that way. And then finally he, like by Tuesday, he starts acting normal, but it's still, he's so consumed. He's working 16 hours a day.
Oh, yeah.
But it would start on Sunday afternoon. So they basically had Friday night together
Friday night,
to have a good time.
Let's go. Yeah.
Saturday. And then they could do something Saturday night, but then beginning Sunday midday.
Yeah.
The Sunday Scaries before it had a name.
Oh my God.
It's a tension, right?
Yeah.
And it's kind of a foreboding feeling to whatever degree. I had that when I've worked a couple of different jobs that I despised. And then even though I was good at them, I was just like, I hate this job.
Oh.
Or one that I even wasn't good at. I was like, I double hate this job.
And you're like, and I have to go tomorrow and start all over again.
Yeah. And it's like, oh no, here we go, another week. That said, welcome to Ladies Who Question. Here we are, and guess what? It's a Monday. Monday. Exactly. Oh, don't trust that day. Is that what it is? We should Google that. But anyway, it was something like that. So anyway, here we are, and we've got this and that.
This and that.
And
here we are.
That's because we were too exhausted to rustle up a guest.
We have a couple guests coming up, but...
Oh, speaking of tech, I'll just take the first item.
Okay.
I came across, it was in Feel Good Flyover, which is sponsored by MetLife Pet Insurance. So I think I'm on a new because I've got, Moxie. I think because I'm tapped into more pet things now,
algorithms.
Yeah.
They're
and so
grooving in the pets.
That's right.
Okay.
So I think that's why they're like, oh, she's going to need pet insurance. I'm thinking, hope not, but probably will.
They read your mind. Yeah. Besides listening.
Or my Google. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, your Google. Yeah.
There's this school in Kansas, McPherson, Kansas, to be specific. Anyway, they banned student cell phones during the school day, but they did that 4 years ago. Pretty forward looking, right?
Same school?
Yeah, 4 years ago. This school, this
high school?
It's a middle school.
Okay.
Which is probably,
That's when they probably start getting the phones in like 6th grade. Yeah.
Which I think is pretty good because you're hearing about that just starting now in a couple of places. They asked all the students to return their Chromebooks. They said, no, it was in December that they asked, there were 480 students at this middle school, McPherson, Kansas, return the Chromebooks. They had been using them in class and at home. They're like, no, turn them in. So now the school keeps the laptops and they have them in carts parked near the classroom. So they'll bring them in, I guess, on occasion for a specific thing. But the children are now taking the notes by hand. Yeah, that's part of the good news.
Yeah.
And laptops, as I said, just being used sparingly. But the thing is, the kids are saying, we like it better. And that's the really good news. The kids are like, oh, we're enjoying the learning the old-fashioned way.
The process.
The process, they like it better.
Oh, I can't believe it.
I was stunned. And I just thought, we need a piece of good news. And that's genuine feedback from kids.
It'll be interesting to see if they're going to still be up to speed with technology and everything when they take their SATs, or to judge their scores versus schools that are pretty much on the computer all the time.
Or whether their scores and their learning comprehension and their other scores go up.
Right.
That will,
we got to follow up on that story.
Because they're using tech when they're at home. They have home computers.
For sure.
They're doing that anyway.
Yeah.
And they catch on so quickly. It's not like they're going to be away during the day not using.
Right.
And they shouldn't be doing all that other stuff anyway.
Oh, sure.
So,
yeah.
Anyhow, I just thought, well, damn.
Wow,
right?
They're learning how to handwrite, like cursive or
it
whatever.
just said taking notes by hand. It didn't get specific.
Gosh.
Cursive, I would like that. I think there's...
Is this a public or private?
It just says middle school.
That's so interesting.
McPherson Middle School. That sounds like a public school to me.
Yeah.
Doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah. Anyway, that's that.
Okay.
So cool.
Well, while we're on technology, I have a few things.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Actually, I just saw this on WGN, and then I went to Google it, and I got more information. So, Meta's making an AI clone out of Mark Zuckerberg. So
what's he going to do?
No, he's duplicating himself as the CEO. If he's not available, his clone's available.
To speak for him?
Uh-huh. And they're making this clone to have his brain. I don't know how they do that. His mannerisms look like him and everything else. To give more availability to people in the office or wherever they need to talk to him and he's not available, they will sub the clone in.
And then because they have it all tapped into how he would react, he's going to be giving answers not live in person, but his clone will be answering?
Yeah, I think so. This is what I
Boy, that sounds really dicey.
The AI avatar will be trained on Zuckerberg's mannerisms, voice tones, and public statements, aiming to create a more natural interaction. The project is being overseen by Zuckerberg, of course, himself, who is also coding the AI project and participating in technical reviews. However, the development faces challenges due to the need of high realism and lag-free interactions, which, we're lag-free because they're trying to source the information as he's going to need to.
As if he would answer it?
Yes. First of all, are there any laws or guidelines? You can just do this?
I mean, it's the wild, wild west still for social media. I have not seen any guidelines for AI yet, which is what everybody is demanding, saying, please, please, please.
Yes, I totally agree. So then this could become a trend where, a doctor, like any profession, could do a clone and their clone can sit in for them in surgery or whatever. I don't know.
Well, but I mean, that sounds like the applications.
Yeah.
Going forward, they're developing it here at ground zero, that's a good question. And that's the kind of stuff we need to have answered.
They have to start putting laws in before this becomes a thing.
Wouldn't you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. God, Holly, I don't know.
I mean, it just sounded so bizarre.
Because it kind of is. And here's the question that immediately popped in my head, which I didn't phrase properly. But, okay, if he's giving answers to questions that are being posed to him by Meta employees, and the clone is answering him through AI, and we both know when we go through an AI, we do a search, and it'll say, answered by AI or whatever, which can make mistakes. Right. It always says that. Have you seen?
Yes.
Because I'm not really doing it that much because I don't want to use the electricity.
Oh,
I mean, that's my whole thing. No, I'm sorry, I don't want to suck the electricity.
Yeah.
What if he's giving these answers and AI can make mistakes, so maybe this is not an answer he would have given. They move on a project that his AI clone has said, oh yeah, try this, try that, as if he's really answering. And then kablooey. No, I didn't say that. No, yeah, you did. That was your clone. Too late. See what I mean?
Yeah. It's another aspect of all this technology that we haven't played out to what can happen.
Right. Like a robot, trying to kill you.
Right, exactly. A robot
your
trying
neck.
to kill you.
Yeah.
And I saw a Waymo
Waymo, yeah.
over the weekend in San Francisco that was going the wrong way on a one-way street.
I heard about that.
I saw it, and I go, and all the cars are stopped because they don't know what to do with this car because they don't want to get their car hit. There's a lot in that Waymo thing or self-driving car thing that has not been figured out.
Right. Well, I heard they're in Chicago now. Someone told me that yesterday.
That too.
And I thought, well, they won't have me in it. But I mean, that's the first one you ever told us about here, at least on the podcast, was the guy in Phoenix who was stuck in a Waymo and he was in a roundabout and he kept going around and around and around.
At the airport.
But to go backwards, can you imagine? You're just going, oh, my life is flashing before my very eyes.
Oh, yeah.
What?
Yeah. Train tracks. I don't know. There's a lot.
Oh, train tracks.
Yeah. Should have this documented, but people in the Philippines are driving the cars.
Well, then it's not a Waymo because they're driving.
Well, no, I mean they're sitting in front of a screen and they're kind of guiding it or something.
Oh, so where was the guy who's
I
supposed
don't
to get
know.
him going forward, not backward?
Questions. I don't know. It's crazy. They're taking over these robots. They're taking over. They really are.
God! This is the kind of stuff that makes me say, yes, please. I will have that glass of wine now.
Right. It's going to drive us all to drink, and then we'll be in a self-driving car because we can't drive.
Yeah, well, that's one application I can get behind. But
yeah, that's true.
Anyway.
Okay.
Oh, can I tell you what Moxie?
Sure.
What I look?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, Moxie. Did I put her up yet as a pod dog? Because
I don't think we did.
Where did she go anyway? She's supposed to be in this. Oh, did she get out? She got out of the room.
Oh, she escaped.
Oh, God only knows what she's doing in the rest of the house.
Chewing up something.
She's probably eating the table to the leg like I caught her the other day. I can't wait for those baby teeth to come out. Anyway, everyone asks me, what is she? She looks like this delicate black lab.
Yeah.
But her body, long legs, and that very streamlined body of hers.
Right.
And I always said, I think she looks like she could be, of course, black lab, but also part Whippet or Labrador. Okay, so finally, I just Google image searched her.
Oh, good.
In less than a second, immediately. It comes up with all these dogs that look just like her in various poses. And it says Whippador. It's a thing.
It's a thing? It's a designer dog?
Well, it's not a designer dog, but apparently there's enough of these black labs and Whippador or Whippet.
A Whippet and a black lab.
Yeah.
Oh, well, you kind of thought you had a gut feeling.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the way her body looked and her delicate long legs and her sweet little pawsies. And I was like, she just looks, and she eats like a lab. I'm feeding her 2 cups a day.
Wow.
She's 17 weeks old. That's as much as Harvey, who was a 95-pound English lab, ever ate.
Oh, my gosh.
And then she's still begging for more. So I'm thinking, she's secretly, like, Harvey's in there somewhere going, feed me. Anyway, so.
But she's still so lean.
Yeah, like a Whippet.
Yeah.
So she must have this hyperactive metabolism. Mm-hmm. Does she look fat to you?
Oh, no.
No. At all. That's right. My Whippador baby.
Whippador.
It's a funny word, isn't it?
Yeah.
I know. Anyway, so what were you going to say?
Okay, Artemis.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Did you watch?
Yeah, I'll tell you the story. So we went to a local bar in town, Prairie, and just had our pizza Friday night, and the TV's on with all the golf, right? And there's quite a few guys in there,
Well, they want to see the Masters.
and they're watching the golf. So the golf's over. And I'm like, okay, well, I know Artemis is going to land in
countdown,
like
baby.
20 minutes. So I go and I ask the waiter, and I go, can you put it on the splashdown? What's that?
What's that?
Yeah. Okay, this is funny. So he's like, I think so. So he puts it on, and then all of a sudden, everybody's glued to the TV, especially the men. They're just like, trying to talk all scientific and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, I got it.
That's right.
I did channel that. Changed for you.
I did that.
Yeah.
the intelligent woman who is aware of current events.
Exactly. So I watched it there, and I called my girlfriend, or I texted my girlfriend in San Diego, and I said, because they were having watch parties at some like beach area, because it landed off the coast of San Diego. And I go, oh, are you going to watch the splashdown? She goes, what's that?
What?
And I'm like, you
You're
live in
in the
San
heart of
Diego.
it.
And she's like, oh, I didn't know anything about it. And I was just like, whoa.
Are we an anomaly by being aware of things?
I don't know. Is it just older, our generation? Or
Well, maybe. I mean,
these were both younger people.
But still.
But I know.
How could you not know about that?
Right.
It's a big effing deal.
It was going on for 10 days and we were watching it on the news.
I mean, my parents got me up in the middle of the night. We were in Florida at the time. Got me up in the middle of the night to watch the first moonwalk because it's a big effing deal. And this is too. I mean, it's not a moonwalk, but it's, come on. They went to farthest. Yeah, the furthest.
The furthest that they've ever gone.
Yep.
250,000 miles-ish, I think I read.
That sounds right.
It was, yeah. And then the speed. Okay, what was it, 24,000 miles per hour?
Yeah, I think, yeah.
It was a huge amount. And
or 25,000 degrees. Was it?
No, it was hotter than that. So what is your feeling about all the space stuff? Like the money that's spent, $24 billion. Or this year the budget's $24 billion on space programs, NASA.
I think that a lot of good products and scientific discoveries, etc., have come out of the research and the discovery, and I'm all for that.
Okay.
I am concerned right now, at this point in time, that we have massive problems in our country, and I don't think the money maybe at this time should be put towards that, or frankly, towards the military, the way they're proposing, which is another item entirely, $1 trillion or whatever. I just think right now we need to do something about our massive problems here.
I agree.
Healthcare and the homeless and the things that are basic.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I'm all about the space program. I do understand it.
Okay.
From that. And I support it from that viewpoint. How about you?
Well, that's where I was going with this Artemis thing. I'm like, well, how much do we spend on it? And who funds it? And so federal government funds it.
Which means us.
Right, us. And I ditto because we have too many problems at home.
Yeah.
We need to concentrate on our country and not I understand what you're saying about the science and all that. And I think it's great. But again, we have too many problems. And $24 billion, I'm like, oh, that could have done something here with what's going on. Yeah,
for sure. Yeah. I mean, there are a lot of problems right now, and about the way the budget and the money's being spent. So, but at any other time, I think, there's a lot of good that has come out of not just crazy glue, which I think is one of the things.
I'm not aware of all the products.
Oh gosh, research that sometime. I can't remember them off the top of my head.
That's a fascinating angle.
Oh my God!
I'm like, they just fly around and they see if there's water or anything's moving, and then they come back.
Yeah, and it's the also the products that were worked on and discovered, not just like, remember those gross space food sticks? Anyway, you're too young. But for the astronauts, when I think I was 8 or something, just for the astronauts that were just going up, they had to have something to eat, and they were called space food sticks. They were really gross. Even I wouldn't eat them, and I would just eat.
And you like candy,
and I like and they weren't necessarily. They were protein packed sticks, and they were just kind of like, well, the astronauts eat these. So, of course, we were like, oh, we better like them.
Oh, I see.
And I was like, I don't like them. But it was massive amount of protein. And then Tang, the astronauts, because it had vitamin C, and you have to have that. Not that you're going to get scurvy in a week, but, So there are a lot of cool other metallurgical and products that were discovered in the course of getting it ready.
Well, that's interesting.
So I just remember all that just from being a kid, and we would talk about it in school. That I'm just drawing from that. So anyway,
that makes sense. Anyways, they came back safe, thank God. It was a beautiful splashdown.
Yeah.
And
perfect, really.
Yeah. Yay for them. It all worked out. Well, Britney Spears is going to rehab. I wonder if she's going to run into Tiger.
Oh my! Well, I don't. Unless she's going to Switzerland. I heard he went to Switzerland or something.
I heard he went to a foreign country.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Yeah,
keep it private. Do your thing.
They're going to know who he is.
I know.
Anywhere in the he could fly to the most remote area, where someone's looking on their phone, going, Tiger Woods.
Tiger Woods. He's here.
Yeah.
Did you see the meme? There was a meme for the Masters. It was kind of funny, but not funny.
I don't think I did.
So
no.
we were engulfed in the Masters over the weekend.
Yeah, sure.
And it was on like an Instagram, and they had this. He'd go, "Oh, here comes Tiger. He's coming in, and he's driving this like Range Rover, and he lands it, and he drives recklessly all over the course, and then tips it over." They're like, "Oh, he's arrived," and it's pretty funny. It's not funny, but funny.
I mean, he's kind of ripe for satire at this point.
Exactly.
I mean, this is his third outstanding incident that we know about.
Right, that we know about. You're right.
I mean, you're right. It's funny, not funny, because drunk driving is
sad.
or impaired. It isn't really funny.
Right.
But I guess it kind of is because nobody got hurt except for him.
Right. No, we're lucky on that. Blake and Justin. Oh, there's been a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah, a bunch of charges were dropped.
Yes, 10 out of 13 charges were dropped.
Which is good for Justin Baldoni.
Yeah, and they say that Justin is really in the lead now. If you have to take two of them and say, well, this is how it's going to go out. Mm-hmm. So anyways, that'll be interesting. They go to court starting May 18th, and I don't think they're allowing cameras. That's what I read in People magazine.
Oh, darn.
They say it's going to be like a Johnny Depp trial. Remember Johnny Depp trial where he won?
Yeah.
Like big time.
Yeah, he
did.
And
everybody thought, oh, she's going to win, but she didn't win a thing.
No. In fact, she moved to Spain. Yeah.
Yeah, she's gone. And they say that a Disney executive, according to People magazine, is saying that she's done. Hollywood doesn't want her anymore.
Blake Lively?
She's burned her bridges. And no one would want to work with her. And I know they always say that on people. She's difficult. She's this, that, and that. But then 4 years later, she bounces back and everybody loves a comeback.
Right. So that's what'll happen.
Right. There's 41 witnesses that Blake has lined up. Ryan's one of them. 41 seems extensive. I mean, I think they've got everybody from the makeup person to the, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know.
The crew, the
soup to nuts. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure. But you wouldn't line up somebody as a witness unless you thought they were going to speak in your favor.
Well, right. Exactly.
Yeah.
So she's pulling everybody out of the woodwork. I don't know if Taylor's going to be a witness or not. I don't know if those texts
she may subpoena her.
Oh, yeah. That's true.
Boy, will she be pissed. I mean, their friendship is long over, but...
Yeah. She got dragged into that. Well, that'll be interesting to watch coming up in May. We won't elaborate, but we'll just come to the table with info on how it's going.
Yeah.
With a quick tidbit. Okay.
I've got this one, and this is another one that this is a feel good story. I think. Okay, this Kentucky farmer. He's 82 years old. He turned down a $26 million offer from an AI company that wants to turn all of his land into one of those supercomputer centers, data center.
Yeah, data center.
Yeah, that's huge in the news right now.
They make a lot of noise, and they take up a lot of energy.
And they poison the water.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because we've talked about in the past in Tennessee that one data center that was poisoning the water and was not being resolved, and they're just like this poor area in Tennessee, and they like, hey, nobody's fighting for us. Yeah, well, it's a 1,200-acre property. And the unnamed company, they don't name it. You probably can figure it out. But they offered $60,000 per acre, 1,200 acre property, $26 million. And he goes, that don't mean a thing. Nope, I don't want it. Our family has farmed this land for generations going back. Our family farmed this farm, tended this farm during the Depression.
Oh, wow.
And we provided wheat so that people in the bread lines could have bread for their family.
Oh, wow.
And I love that this guy and his family supporting him on this didn't sell out.
Wow.
The company, the AI company ordered him, offered him tons over the price, over the price that it's 10 times the going rate, whatever.
Wow.
I can't do math, so I don't know. I just give him plaudits for that. Like, yay, buddy.
Yeah.
Like standing up to the man. Yeah. And nobody wants, not in my backyard, but definitely a lot of people want to use AI. So it's going to turn into one of those,
right. I just hope the next generations don't give in.
We'll see.
But
the way
yay
things
for
are
him.
going, who knows?
He'd be a really fun interview to see.
Oh, wouldn't he be great?
Yeah.
82-year-old, like a
Yeah.
rough-hewn kind of guy
Yeah.
who's just like, that's right. He's probably got that croaky, octogenarian voice that, maybe I'll try to dig in and try to.
That's a good story.
I've got his last name. I don't have his first name. But anyway.
That's a good one.
Yeah. So what else you got? And then we're closing out.
I know in Japan, they're growing square watermelons.
Oh, yeah, they've been doing that.
Okay.
And my question with the things that they do, we've talked about
I know they do
these
all
crazy Japanese stuff. That they're
I
always
know.
the wonderful inventions, but really creative. My question for this, when I first heard about this years ago, was why? But there was a reason
For cutting it.
Yes,
That makes sense.
I know.
They get slippery and...
no, because they're uniform.
Oh.
Uniform
okay.
slices.
Oh, yeah.
And which is that the mind, that kind of analytical mind is thinking, well, this makes sense. And it does. Just let the watermelon just be who they are going to be, or what they're going to be, I should say. Just let them grow. Let nature run wild, But I think it's funny how the Japanese come up with these crazy and sometimes very, very cool inventions that we can use, that do make sense.
They do. I was going down a rabbit hole with a reel or a TikTok. I think it was a reel because it was really long.
Was it about all the crazy things they come up with?
Yeah.
And some of them were, you're like, oh, wow, yeah. And the others are like, why?
Yeah, right. Exactly.
Yeah. Anyway, on that note, I think we're done, aren't we?
Okay. Have a good week, everybody.
Have a good week. And we made it through Monday.
Yay.
And as we sort of talked about, either on mic or off, tomorrow's going to be better.
It will be.
Right?
It will be a great day.
Got past the Sunday scaries. Got through that Monday blah. And Monday night. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Thanks, Harvey. Ladies Who Question is executive produced and edited by me, Lisa Dominique, and also executive produced by Holly Caulfield. Holly also does most of our research, and Claire Caulfield is in charge of technical assistance and social media. Music, My Lionheart. Sketch music by Florian Manx and Matthew Anderson. Thanks for listening. Please subscribe, follow, rate, and review Ladies Who Question on Apple Podcasts or wherever you get your podcasts. Send your thoughts to ladieswhoquestion@gmail.com. Follow us on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Threads, and our website, LadiesWhoQuestion.com.
All content discussed on Ladies Who Question are the opinions of Lisa Dominique and Holly Caulfield and should not be construed as advice of any kind. By listening to this podcast, you agree not to use this podcast as advice of any personal or medical issue for yourself or others. This disclaimer also applies to guests or contributors to the podcast.